Rory, or you guys right?
Yeah, good.
Might start, you obviously got a bit of a stinger. You got through the game okay. You're 100% ready to go this week.
Yeah, I'm sweet, mate. A bit of carry on from me, but just a stinger. It just went dead for a couple of minutes and I was a little bit worried, but went and says the doc, and he just sort of cleared it up and took a couple of painkillers, and I was back out there, so no stress.
And it looked like Tex got through this session, so he looks like he's probably going to get up again as well.
Yeah, he said he felt really good today and actually felt better than he did last week. So, when he was jumping and catching the ball on the weekend, I think he looked pretty good. So, I think it'd be fun.
And just on Sam, we saw him come off. He obviously looked in a bit of pain. I guess that's what happens at training. Obviously, a bit disappointing that he probably missed this week.
Yeah, I think it'd be doubtful. He looked a bit ginger in the rooms, and I think I didn't actually see the incident, but rolled ankles usually take a couple more days, and how many left we've got to the game. So just wait and see. But yeah, maybe a bit doubtful on that.
Just on your form, you've been copping some hard tags. The North Melbourne one in particular was really tough, and on the week, you're starting to really cop. I know you used to cop across half back, but in the guts now all the time. Is it something you're getting used to? You're certainly playing very well.
Yeah, it's something new to me through the midfield. I'm still learning the midfield role as well. As you said, it happened a little bit a couple of years ago, but just got to keep my hands to myself at times. I got a little bit frustrated with it, so it's just a matter of working through it and how I can help the team instead of, as I said, getting a bit frustrated and losing my cool a bit. So I've got to keep working through that, and VB has been really good with helping me with that.
Chances to see Jackson Hadley come in for Berry if Berry misses you?
Yeah, I think there's a fair few guys that can come in. We've got Chase Jones, we've got Jackson Hadley, Ronan O'Connor, Luke Pedler. They've all been playing pretty well and consistent football down in the SANFL. So I think we've got options if Sam doesn't come up. Yeah, he's a really good, balancing act of, the pressure around the contest, and his running capacity can get forward of the ball as well. So he doesn't look out of place at all at AFL level, and I think as he gets more comfortable, he'll start finding more of the footy and getting involved like he did on the weekend. So he's been a really good player for us so far. Yeah, I think he's obviously played at the level before, and he's a AFL standard player. So if the opportunity arises this week, I'm sure he'll be close and around the mark to getting in the team.
I could see Slaney out there as well. Obviously, he's on track.
Yeah, I feel for Slaney, who's playing so well and leading us really well, and very awkward injury, and some of the stuff that he sort of went through in terms of looking after it, and he's not allowed to do a lot with his eye, and he can't really socialise or look at screens or anything. So I think he's a little bit bored, and knowing Slaney is like a jack in the box, he wants to be doing stuff all the time. So for him to be running today, I think would be a great circuit breaker for him, and hopefully he's not too far away.
So in particular, that was part of his rehab. He wasn't able to put scrums or the team.
Well, he said he wasn't allowed to do much at all. I think he was a lot of podcasts for him, and especially with two kids, I think Belinda had a fair role to play with that. So he's now back to pretty much normal. Just contact and stuff like that, I dare say, is probably a couple of weeks away. So for him to be running, I think is great for him, and great for us too.
You must be itching to get him back, because that hard body to do some blocking, to take some of the pressure off you, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, he's playing some really, really good football. He had a massive game against Gold Coast, and then it sort of came out of nowhere, and obviously experienced that himself as well, so he can help if that happens to me again. So I know he'll be back as soon as he possibly can.
Bit of talk earlier in the week about having some sore boys in the squad. How is the squad in general feeling? Do you expect to have a few guys needing to rest in the next couple of weeks?
I think it would be some management of, obviously we play a very young team, and it's a matter of talking to the HPT and understanding how people are feeling, and just working out if there is a chance for someone to do that, and if it would be beneficial for them to be able to have an extended time of playing high level football. So I think it's a case by case sort of thing to go by in terms of how people are feeling, but at the moment I think it's 5 rounds in, it's a little bit of fatigue, but most teams are feeling that as well.
What do you make of Hawthorn so far?
Yeah, similar to us, very young, exciting brand of football. They attack the game well. They played 3 really good quarters of football last week against Melbourne, who are top of the table. So I think if you watch any of the AFL games this year, it's pretty hard to pick a winner. They're all pretty even, and each team's playing against each other, and there's a lot of results that you wouldn't really expect, and so we've got to be on our toes like we were for 3/4 last week.
You played in Launceston yourself?
I've played in Hobart, but I was a sub and I got knocked out, so I don't really know if that counts. But I know it's cold, and but I played in Canberra a bit too, so a little bit climatised, but it might be a bit colder than over here.
Not many players have been down there though, Lady, have they? I think Tommy Dudo was saying more than half the squad or something haven't been.
No, I think we've played 2 games against North Melbourne and Hobart, but don't think we've been to Launceston, so a little bit different. But we'll go scout the ground day before the game.
Does that make any impact though? I mean, not having seen the ground before you go for a captain's run?
No, not really. You get a feel for it on the actual captain's run day, but when you're running around there, you don't think about it at all. You got a million other things you're thinking about during the game, so it's not really a big issue.